Tổng thống Mỹ từ khi lập quốc Mỹ cho tới ngày hôm nay. Chúng ta rất là vui mừng để có mặt và chúng ta xin cảm ơn tất cả quý vị đã tới đây, đã đóng góp trong thời gian rất là nhiều cho công sức để mà có thể theo dõi chương trình bầu cử. Vì vậy, ngày hôm nay chúng tôi xin được cảm ơn tất cả những người đã có đóng góp để cho có được một cái buổi họp rất là thân mật, ấm cúng, nhưng mà cũng vô cùng vui nhộn ngày hôm nay để chúng ta có thể ủng hộ cho bà Hillary. Thank you everyone for being here. So I would like to say a few words to introduce the sponsors and the organizing committee. To start, for the organizing committee, the chairwoman, Ms. Lê Mộng Hoa, please.
No, please, đúng rồi, một chút thì đi. Okay, please.
Miss Lý Kim Hà, Miss Ngọc Giáo, Miss Sarah Văn Toại, Miss Anh Pham. She actually has a very important position, but we cannot mention it because it's a federal position in the Senate's office. And then also Miss Natalie. Natalie, where are you? Natalie may be outside doing an interview. So what we really want to show you is the presence of all three generations. Kính thưa quý vị, ngày hôm nay chúng ta có 3 thế hệ có thể đứng chung với nhau của những người phụ nữ mà thật vô cùng mong muốn là bà Hillary sẽ trở thành tổng thống. Thì ngày hôm nay chúng ta có cô Mộng Hoa, cô Lý Kim Hà, cô Tara Văn Toại,
Natalie, come.
Dạ, cô Nguyễn Thị Ngọc Giao, cô Anh Phan và cô Natalie Nguyễn. Xin cảm ơn quý vị. Ngoài ra chúng tôi là bác sĩ Nguyễn Thế Bình xin kính chào quý vị. Sẽ có một buổi gặp gỡ thân mật và có những món ăn, thức ăn nhẹ của nhà hàng Saigon Cà Phê. Chúng tôi xin cảm ơn nhà hàng và chị Kim Phượng và chị Phượng Tiên và quý thân chủ của nhà hàng này đã cho chúng ta buổi gặp gỡ ngày hôm nay. Sau đó là những người như cô Mộng Hoa, như cô Tara Nga, cô Lý Kim Hà, anh Tỏa Đỗ và cá nhân chúng tôi đã cũng mong là quý vị sẽ có được thử những cái món ăn nhẹ rất là ngon của nhà hàng Saigon Cà Phê nổi tiếng về các món Huế cổ truyền. Để ngày hôm nay chúng tôi xin tiếp tục chương trình là đầu tiên chúng tôi xin được có xin phép giới thiệu những quý vị mà đã được bầu cử vô những cái chức vụ ở trong vùng của chúng ta. Chúng tôi được biết là ông Jerry Connolly là dân biểu liên bang sẽ có mặt trong vài giây phút sắp đây, nhưng chúng ta cũng có một số những cái người mà chúng tôi xin được hân hạnh giới thiệu với quý vị. Trong đó là có cô Lady Harding. Cô là đại diện cho Foster City Council member.
Please come over.
So cô Lady muốn có một vài lời chào gửi đến quý vị và chúng tôi sẽ tiếp tục giới thiệu những nhân vật sau. You can speak in English and then I can translate for you. You can sit down.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Letty Hardy. I am a mother of 3 boys. I'm a wife, a sister, a former financial services executive, and I'm also a first-generation immigrant. My family immigrated from Hong Kong when I was 5, and Northern Virginia has been home for me for over 20 years now. I happen to also be the newest member of the Falls Church City Council. I'm about 10 months into my 4-year term. And so while my position is nonpartisan, I am honored to be here with this afternoon and share with you why I'm with Hillary Clinton. I am the last person to ever run for public office. I often wake up each day and I'm incredulous that I decided to make that leap of faith. But when I see my kids, I'm reminded why I decided to run. Much for the same that many people do, to leave the community in a better place for the next generation after us. And while it's cliche, I've told my kids if they see something in the world they don't like, to go out there and fix it. Be the change you want to see in the world and do your part. It takes everyone working together to create real change. And in this presidential election year, I think it's obvious that there's only one candidate who believes the same and will leave America in a better place for my kids and beyond. The America that I know, the one that my parents immigrated to and made so many sacrifices so our family could thrive in this land of opportunity, is one of optimism and endless possibilities. It's one where my parents could learn English, to working their way to owning their own small businesses, owning a home, where my brother and I could be the first in our families to go to college. On nearly every issue that matters to me and my family and the values that I want to pass down to my kids, Hillary is the only choice for me. As both a woman, a minority, and a mother, the past few weeks of this election have been appalling. I think it's obvious that Hillary is without a doubt one of the smartest, toughest, and most experienced candidates ever run for president. So not only are we at the precipice of a historic opportunity to elect the first woman president, it's imperative that we win this election and win it big by a landslide, so it serves as a rejection of hate and becomes a mandate for America to come together. So I look forward on November 8th to casting my vote for Hillary and making history. I want to be able to affirm to my kids that yes, women can do anything, even become the President of the United States. And I hope you'll join me. One last note though, while I'm up here. I know that everyone pays a lot of attention to the presidential race, but I want to encourage you to stay active locally too.
Yes. Yeah.
As the famous saying goes, that all politics is local. Local decisions by your local city council or your county boards are the most impactful to your day-to-day. How much your teachers get paid, what your real estate tax rate is, how traffic gets managed, how big development projects are. In Falls Church City, we have a library bond referendum coming up, and I know that Fairfax County has a meals tax referendum. I encourage you to be informed before voting and stay involved locally. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Letty. So it's very long, so I won't translate, and I see that Jerry Connolly is coming in. Hi, Jerry! Let me introduce to you the one and only Jerry Connolly, who represents District 11. Welcome! So Jerry, we have a few words with us.
Well, thank you, girl.
Ông giỏi cái đó mà mình tương hai.
That would be me. Good to see you all. Are we fired up and ready to go?
Yeah!
All right. You know, what an election we have this year. On the one hand, we have former First Lady of Arkansas, former First Lady of the United States, former twice elected Senator from New York, and Secretary of State for 4 years. Considered by the current president the most qualified candidate for president in the last 50 years. On the other side, we have a man who filed for bankruptcy 6 times, stiffed small vendors and suppliers, slapped his name on buildings that somebody else paid for, and has called out Muslims, women, Mexicans, immigrants in general. I mean, is there any group in America he has not yet insulted? And he wants to be our president. Presidents have to bring us together. Presidents have to expand opportunity. Presidents have to have an inclusive message. When I was growing up as a kid, my grandmother was an Irish immigrant. And I remember hearing stories from my grandmother and her siblings, all of whom were born in Ireland, about anti-Irish, anti-Catholic prejudice in Boston. I can remember being 10 and seeing that theory tested because John Kennedy was running for president. And the headline of Time magazine and Newsweek magazine was, "Can a Catholic be president?" And I remember as a kid being shocked that somebody would question our patriotism and our Americanism. That wasn't that long ago. We've come a long way, but we hear those echoes in this campaign. The good news is everyone in this room has the power to send a message to the world that we reject the racism and bigotry and nativism and xenophobia of Donald Trump and his crowd. And that power we possess is the ballot. When we vote, we exercise power. When we vote, we clear the clutter of the path to being full Americans. That's how my people did it. The Irish were reviled at one point in our history. But they started voting in the places they landed. And pretty soon, we were helping to run some things. And we finally elected an Irish Catholic president in 1960. So the power is in our hands to change the dynamic, to make a powerful statement that America is choosing to go in a different path than that. We want everybody welcome. We want everyone to have an opportunity. We understand we're a nation of immigrants, and we're stronger with every wave, not weaker. That the American dream really is a beacon for all kinds of people all over the world, including this community. So make it stronger. Help us live up to our own aspirations as Americans. Exercise your right as an American. And let's put Donald Trump back in Trump Tower permanently. Oh, and by the way, I'm on the ballot. Vote for me.
Okay, so Jerry, there's so many people who want to take a picture with you, so we're going to have you sit here, and some of the cameramen, can you come up here and take a picture of him with everybody in the back? It's like the Oscar with the selfie kind of thing. Everyone in the back. Yes. So we're going to have some legit cameramen come out. Okay, Jerry, you need to sit down so everybody. So everybody, please come in.
Do you want to be here?
Okay. Okay, wait. We need a big camera, please. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Rose.
All right.
I need to move in, just so we can be in there.
Hey, Colin.
Go over.
You got it? Yeah.
You sit. Okay, ready? I picture everyone. Okay, ready? Woo!